The issues in Arizona don't stop at ballot drop boxes. Poll workers in the state are facing violent threats and harassment. The Maricopa County Elections Office recorded nearly 150 threats against election workers this year. For more, I am joined by Arizona's Assistant Secretary of State, Allie Bones. So, Allie, how bad has it got? Thank you for being with us. How bad has it gotten? I understand some volunteers have quit after being accosted.
Well, we have done a lot to build a culture of security here in Arizona, and we know that this is a highly contested state, politically charged environment, but we have professionals and election workers across the state who are going to make sure that voters have a safe and secure experience tomorrow. We've been training for well over a year for this election, but really for the last several years for elections, generally speaking.
And give me a sense, if you can, of what some of that training entails, given the fact that we are now contemplating difficulties on Election Day and after Election Day of a kind we maybe never even thought we would have before. And if I can tack on to that question, what is the connection with and preparations that have been made with respect to your coordination with law enforcement?
Yeah, so we've been providing training exercises for all of our county election workers in partnership with our law enforcement partners from the federal level down to the local level. And so we've been working with them for well over the last 4 years, really since the beginning of our administration here at the Secretary of State's office, and even before that. But we've been holding training exercises that really contemplate what we've considered some of the worst case scenarios that could happen on Election Day, before Election Day, after Election Day, whether they be cybersecurity threats, physical safety, and what everybody needs to do in order to respond and ensure that voters are safe. And so we've been working around the clock really to come up with these solutions. We have threat liaison officers that are going to be stationed in all 15 of our counties that are going to be able to communicate with one another about what is happening on the ground, so that we can ensure that if something is happening in Mojave County, that the law enforcement in Santa Cruz County know what's going on, so that they can be on the lookout for it. So, like I said, we've been working to ensure that everybody from our law enforcement professionals from the federal, state, and local level, as well as our county election officials and us at the Secretary of State's office, are working together to ensure a safe experience for voters.
The Justice Department announced Monday it will monitor polls in 24 states to make sure there's compliance with federal voting rights laws during the election. So 4 counties in Arizona are on that list for the DOJ. What does it mean that they're monitoring the election? Are they literally going to be at polling places? What does this entail?
Yeah, so in some instances, our understanding is that they will be at polling locations. They may be at tabulation centers. It's really up to the DOJ about how they want to monitor those. And Arizona is, used to having DOJ monitors in our counties. Particularly, we've had them around the Navajo Nation and things like that in the past. So this is nothing new for our election workers, and they're prepared and ready for those types of elections observers.
Maybe this is something new. There are several election deniers on the ballot in Arizona, including GOP candidates for governor, Senate, Secretary of State. What happens if one of them loses and doesn't want to lose gracefully? And now that Arizona has weathered one assault during the last election by people making false claims, is the state any better at handling basically claims that have no basis but have people with a lot of strong emotion behind them?
Yeah, so we're prepared for any kind of scenario in which folks are going to contest the results of this election, where they aren't going to believe what happens. But we are very confident in our election processes and know that the election workers across the state of Arizona are going to ensure a transparent and accurate process, and are going to make sure that they take the time that is needed to verify every eligible vote and every eligible ballot, and they're going to be counted. And, if things take time, which we know is going to be one of the charges that's leveled against our elections officials, is that the results are taking too long, that just means that the process is working as it should. These things don't happen quickly, and we want them to be accurate. We want them to be right. And so, and all of our counties are being incredibly transparent about the processes that they're doing. You can watch them online, and it is possible to see what's happening in real time. So we're just going to continue to do our jobs and know that our election officials will continue to operate in an ethical and with great integrity.
If it takes time, it means you're doing it right. Allie Bones, thank you so much for being with us.